Long before Jeffrey Epstein became one of the world's most notorious sex offenders, a researcher now claims the warning signs were already there. And according to a report by the New York Post, the first person Epstein allegedly manipulated was his own mother. The claims come from CUNY sociology professor Thomas Volshow, who's currently researching a book on wealthy sex traffickers. Speaking to the New York Post, Volshow said Epstein's mother, Paula Epstein, adored his son. He said, quote, "Both his parents were remembered as hardworking, well-liked people from a simple Brooklyn family. But one of the earliest documented controversies involving Epstein dates back to his student years at New York University." According to a 1976 report cited by the New York Post, Epstein allegedly wrote a tuition check using his mother's bank account. The check bounced. Volshow claimed that when debt collectors later visited the family's home, Epstein had already left for Europe, leaving his family to deal with the situation. According to the researcher, Epstein's brother eventually handed over several $100s toward the debt. The lawsuit was later settled, but Volshow argues the incident offered an early glimpse into a pattern that would define Epstein's life. According to the House Committee on the Judiciary, survivors later alleged that Epstein repeatedly used promises of education and financial support to lure and control young women. He and his associates would sometimes arrange scholarships or pay tuition, only to allegedly threaten to withdraw that support if victims did not comply with his demands. And the claims don't end there. The New York Post also highlighted a bizarre detail from the final hours of Epstein's life. According to a Department of Justice Inspector General report, on August 9, 2019, in violation of policy, prison staff allowed Epstein to make an unmonitored phone call. Epstein reportedly claimed he was calling his mother, but his mother, Paula Epstein, had been dead for 15 years. Instead, investigators later determined that he had called his girlfriend. Guards found Epstein dead in his cell the following morning, and his death was officially ruled a suicide. Paula Epstein never lived to see her son's 2018 conviction or the global scandal that followed. She died in April 2004 at age 85. Friends remembered her as a devoted mother who worked while raising her sons with husband Seymour Epstein, who died in 1991. Following Jeffrey Epstein's death, the New York Post reports that even the names on the Epstein family crypt were eventually removed to discourage protesters and vandals. And reflecting on the case, researcher Thomas Volshow offered a chilling observation. Quote, "The irony is how two loving parents can produce such a monster."